I think the resources that are most critical to improving student achievement start with those resources that impact the lives of students and parents. And I've been to a number of schools across the country, and I've heard from students who say that they want to be in a safe and nurturing environment. And we've got to ensure that any accountability system is able to measure the degree of safety, the degree of care that we're providing students. From there, we've got to ensure that the accountability system will provide students the necessary resources for teachers to teach and students to learn. The academic resources, whether it's additional tutoring, ELL supports, more time, the socio-emotional resources, the wraparound supports that are necessary. In some cases, having a mentor is a tremendous resource in improving the outcome for students, but also the health resources. We can identify the health challenges which serve as barriers to a student's opportunity to learn. Asthma, eyesight. Let's ensure and not leave it on the teachers to ensure it, but as a system that we provide the academic, socio-emotional, and health supports necessary to provide students an opportunity to learn. What I found about the outcomes in communities that have put these resources in place is that we find that all students have a fair and substantive opportunity to learn, regardless of race, ethnicity, or gender. So the gaps that we look at today are not caused by our differences, our racial or ethnic differences, but the social policies and social practices which fail to take into account the supports that's needed to provide all students an opportunity to learn. We know that when we provide the academic, the socio-emotional, and the health supports, that we can produce outcomes that are great for all students. I think the new accountability movement has to be balanced. It has to be balanced. We need Common Core standards, but Common Core standards without Common Core supports means nothing. So let's balance the standards with the supports, and how we get there matters also. In some communities across the country, it may only take legislation to get there. In other communities, it may take legislation and negotiation. In other communities, it may take legislation, negotiation, and agitation. But we've got to use all of our tools to ensure that each child has a fair and substantive opportunity to learn.